Good morning, good afternoon, good evening everybody, and welcome to Beyond Standards community. It's your Captain Shanks once again with some more Rise of the Witch King action. We're gonna have the second game of the World Championship here between MrSmokkk from Ukraine against King Mustafa from Syria. We already spin the wheel, we were able to get the map Jungles of Farharat, and we're gonna jump right into the game number 1. If you're watching it on Twitch, please make sure to follow that, twitch.tv/BeyondStandards. And if you're watching that on YouTube right now, please make sure to like the video, and if you are looking for more content like this, hit that big red subscribe button as well. And yeah, let's get it started. King Mustafa is picking Man of the West, and MrSmokkk will be picking random. Let's go. So we're gonna have random from MrSmokkk. And Man of the West.
Yeah, Arrow here just said 2 seconds before, so it may be AFK for...
How much can I bet on this being a lag fest? DJP, my man, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Long time no see. Why is El Rohir here? El Rohir is also streaming the tournament, by the way, on his own Twitch channel for the France community. So he's doing the same commentary like we do. We are doing it for English, and he's doing it for France. So it's gonna be better for us. This is gonna be getting more and more famous, so appreciate that.
Just like on other games like StarCraft, you have international casters, you know, you have English, you have French, you have Russians, you have, you know,
is it
everywhere.
true that this game is free to play now? Yeah, I mean, there are some websites you can actually download this game absolutely for free and play it. I think you can still buy that somehow, but the problem is that the games are over expensive. So, I mean, you gotta pay like $100 or something for this game.
I mean, since the game is not being sold anymore, it's like the license does not even, like, it's not even, I think EA does not have the license anymore.
Tricky Dick Flip, thank you so much for the follow, appreciate it.
So you can just get it free, man. Because otherwise you're gonna have to pay like 100 or 200 bucks on eBay.
Ready and go. So King Mustafa is ready, you need to get ready, Eternal.
Watch out.
Yeah.
Tritsky Dick Flip entering the ship. Ahoy, matey.
But yeah, otherwise, if you're someone like me or old players, you have the disc. So you have even more.
Thank you so much for the follow as well, Benny.
Vandy's just became a pirate.
Game number 1 is about to begin on the map Jungles of Farharat. And it's gonna be Man of the West against Angmar. Between King Mustafa from Syria and MrSmokkk from Ukraine. What do you think about this matchup on the map Jungles of Farharat? Jungles of Farharat is an interesting map, by the way. It's one of those 4 maps we have in the pool. Remember, we have Forts of Eisen, Westfold, Eastfold, and Jungles of Farharat. In the game between El Rohir and Diamond, we were able to see Westfold, and we were able to see Forts of Eisen. And now the first game between those guys, we will be able to see, for the first time in this tournament, the map Jungles of Farharat. As on the right side of the map, we have the Angmar player, MrSmokkk. And on the left side of the map, we have the Reds, Man of the West player, King Mustafa.
So yeah, I really like this matchup. This is a very interesting matchup.
Oh, they are going for industry start. 3 farms and 3 mills coming up.
Yeah, they're both going for a greedy start. I guess it's because the map is big. And since they're both going for it, they're both gonna be like having a good... Oh, wait.
Going for the stables.
Oh, no, stables. Because I was like, he's going for Erwin. This is actually possible because Erwin can one-shot the... I believe
the
4 masters, yes, with a spear.
So this is the map Jungles of Farharat, guys. Just talk about the map a bit. On the bottom left, you have a troll. You have a lot of signal fires here, which are really great to capture. Remember, they are in the middle of the map, so they're gonna give you a huge vision control. With that under your control, you're gonna be able to see pretty much all the mid sides, so you are able to see your enemy before he arrives at your side. That's gonna increase your reaction time as well. It's always nice to capture them. We're gonna have upgrade of the Hall of the Kingsmen to level 2, and yeah, I mean, that means he wanna get Black Numenorians on the field, question mark?
Yeah, definitely.
But
And
they
he's
are
gonna
quite
lose them
weak
to
against
Cav.
cavalry. Yeah, exactly.
Except if what he's gonna do is gonna take a big spin, and once the Cav is far away from home, he's gonna be able to take down Founds. But if the Cav is around, it's not gonna be good. I don't recommend this start as Angmar against men. It can be good, but on such a big map, I would not expect them to be good. The Black Numenorians are not so fast, you know, they're like average fast, so it's not... I would advise to get them later, not as first unit.
Exactly. Let's see what's going to happen.
As you can see, Mustafa made a wise choice, even though if I was him, I probably wouldn't have started with Cav, I would have got the Cav after my barrack. But this is good because the map is big, and playing this map a couple of times, you know that Cav is really an advantage on this, especially with those signal fires in the middle. The ground troops usually go for a fast way, so they pass through middle.
So he's demolishing all his mills, by the way, to not give any experience. Rallying call ability has been used on those Knights of Gondor. We have double all of the King's Men up on the field. The builder is gonna build a wall hub to get in safety.
Nice wall hub, yeah.
This is questionable. He won't be able to take it down, or... Nah, he won't be able, the tower should be able to take care of them. It's gonna be close.
Yeah, it's gonna be close.
If you will be able to...
Because the first Black Numenorians are coming, so the Cav won't be able to defend, so this start might pay off.
Yeah, unfortunately. Unfortunately for the man of the West play, he was not able to finish the mill.
Yeah,
Warton has been used. This farm is gonna go down.
So what happened is what I thought would happen is that going Cav, and the Cav was too far away to defend, and he actually lost his battalion of Cav. So right now the Black Numenorian start is gonna be good, even if he lost 2 farms and almost 3. Although the main start is very bad, as you can see, he's got 3 production buildings and he's only producing from 1. Why? Because he does not have the eco to produce from 3 at a time. So it's bad.
MrSmokkk is quite strong player, by the way, in Rise of the Witch King. One of the best players for sure. We have Solas, Andisan, DJP and MrSmokkk. I think they are those top 4 players when it comes to play 1v1, especially on map Forts of Eisen. I think MrSmokkk is performing greatly. It's gonna be nice to see how he's gonna perform in this map, because I would say that the players are mainly playing on Forts of Eisen. Like 80 to 85% of all games played on 1v1 are basically on Forts of Eisen. So that's why we decided to get more maps in the pool, to just not see, you know, Forts of Eisen for each group, for each game until the end of the tournament. It's about luck as well. We're gonna spin the wheel. We might get Forts of Eisen 3 times in a row. We might get Forts of Eisen once out of 10 games, so it's kind of situational. But we're gonna just increase the chance to have different maps on the screen.
So it's very important as well to have different maps, because you change map, you change the gameplay, as we saw right now. Right now, the Black Numenorian start worked, because even if he goes Cav start, they will cross the map, and if the man does not see them, they will do a good damage, so it's pretty good. And if you go like, and then you do a Cav start that you wouldn't normally do on a smaller map like Fort of Eisen, so it really changes the gameplay, and the best players are gonna win. Why? Because they will be able to adapt, you know. While if you only play Fort of Eisen, you might just get stuck on one way to play, and when you're asked to adapt, you will have problem.
Warchant is on cooldown, so can't be used on those units. Fellwind is picked from MrSmokkk. Guten Tag, sind Sie Deutsch? Ja, ich bin Deutsch, ja. No, I'm actually Turkish, so I have a funny story about my person. I'm actually from Turkey. I'm living in Germany though since 19 years, so but I'm Turkish, so I've born and raised in Turkey until I was 12. And then we moved to Germany with my family. Now I'm 29, so I'm living since 17 years in Germany already. So, but yeah. Angela Merkel is more on. No, she's nice. She's nice. No politics, by the way. The mill has been taken down. 500 command points available for the Angmar player MrSmokkk. Yes, Fellwind, Warchant, both those abilities are gonna be ready for the next fight. And he has a lot of units on the field. He's creeping nicely as well, getting more and more mills, controlling the signal fire here on the right side. and they're gonna fight for the control of the left side as well. No fight here, so it's gonna be just taken by MrSmokkk. Having both the signal fires under his control, gonna increase his vision. He's canceling that. Didn't go for it. This creep will be also taken. We have extrovers, spearman units on the fields. And on the other side, MrSmokk's opponent, King Mustafa from Syria, has only 300 command points available. Rallying call and 4 power points, so he's pretty behind in terms of resources and in terms of power points. And let's see if MrSmokkk can snowball this leads, which can lead him to victory. Let's see about that.
So yeah, the mistake that Mustafa did, he didn't expand too much. On this map, when you see, like, especially if your opponent is going for slow unit like Black Numenorians, you can try to hide, like on the left or on the right side, hide small mills. Just like look on the right side, Smoke put it 1 mill. What you can do just the same with men, and you put like farms like this a bit in a safe spot where your enemy won't expect them, and that way you can have like just use the map well, you know.
That's
it
gonna
also
hurt
gives
a
you
lot.
vision.
That's
so.
gonna hurt a lot. Fellbind will be used probably as well. Arrow volley will be used, but it's gonna be a big miss. Fellbind's war chance being active, that's gonna be a fight, which is gonna be great for MrSmokkk. All the range are dying. They're all dead.
He does not have anything. War chant is gonna take down all the production buildings. Again, mistake. He went archery, stable and barrack just on 3 farms at the beginning. So yeah, big mistake on that from Mustafa at the beginning.
He's just demolishing everything. I think he's just gonna call it GG, and that's probably because of lack of experience on playing on different maps rather than Forts of Eisen. So I would love, to be honest, I would love to see a Forts of Eisen game between those guys. So let's see.
Yeah, but like his start even on Forts of Eisen would have been pretty bad. Free production buildings for only 3 farms. It's not gonna go well.
So let me correct the scoreboard real quick. So we have King Mustafa losing 1-0 against MrSmokkk. And
so yeah, Mustafa actually tried to adapt, but I believe he needs more experience on those maps. The best players are always gonna be the one who are.
Look at that! Another Jungles of Farharat. Another Jungles of Farharat for those guys, and that's gonna be. I think that's gonna tilt Mustafa a bit, but.
Well, he needs to adapt.
Okay.
That's why we're also playing other maps, is that so people can see that the best players are the one who know how to adapt and evolve their gameplay from what they are given, the maps. So if you have a larger map, you will do different things that if you have a very small map, you know. And the timing is different. Like if you have, for example, 4 or 5, and if your soldier takes like 10 seconds to cross the river, it's not gonna be 10 seconds. It's not gonna be the same on another map to cross the middle, you know, which is represented by the river in 4 or 5. So it's different timings that you need to adapt. And when you know really,
look, he's complaining about it. He's complaining about it, chat. Why the same map? Change? Question mark. I can smell that he doesn't want to play this map, but the rules are set. So every time you're gonna spin the wheel, like mentioned before, we might get 10 times in a row the same map, and the map is not gonna be always the favorite map of every player. But we're gonna have Man of the West pick again from King Mustafa though, like last game, and MrSmokkk is going again random, who is leading the series 1-0 so far. We're gonna jump right into the game number 2 between those guys. And it's gonna be this time Man of the West against Dwarves. And I think Dwarves faction in this map could be really nice, considering that you have mine shafts you can use to get from one side to other side, so you can pressure. Maybe sneak through.
This map is basically wider, larger Westfold. And on Westfold the Dwarves are pretty strong.
Alright.
And this map you have really nice spot to get mine shafts.
On the left side of the map, chats, we have the red Man of the West player, King Mustafa. He's losing 1-0 so far, he's from Syria. And on the right side of the map, we have the white dwarf player, MrSmokkk, leading 1-0 against King Mustafa. He's from Ukraine himself, and it looks great. I mean, those 2 players are the favorites out of the group stage, I would say. We have King Black Rider, and we're gonna have the game between King Black Rider and MrSmokkk also later today in the evening, actually. Yeah, to not miss those games, please make sure to hit that follow button on the Twitch. and turn on the notifications as well, so you actually get a quick message. And this month is only gonna be a tournament month, so every game, or most of the games, will be streamed live.
Yeah. Also, another strategy that the player in the tournament can do is like if they master multiple factions and they want to pick. Well, if you get Jungles of Ararat, you're gonna pick a faction that's more adapted to it, like dwarves or like I don't know. Men is actually not so bad on this map with the cav.
But he's starting now, with barracks and archery range.
Yeah, I mean it's okay because it's dwarves. But the problem here is that he didn't went fast barrack. I mean, even on such a big map, I don't know. He's gonna need to tank the first waves of dwarves.
Yeah, look, that's what I'm talking about, by the way, chat. He's placing a mineshaft at the top side, close to his enemy, and this way he can actually keep up the pressure all the time. He doesn't need to walk all the way through the map. It's a giant map. It's a big map.
Yeah, and actually, against dwarves with men, what I would have done, now that I'm thinking about it on this map, like the middle, you need the middle on this map if you're against dwarves, because they're really giving you so much power of vision. The dwarf is not gonna put mines in the middle if you get the single fire. And by doing that, you can do forward barrack. It's basically building your production buildings near your enemy base, so you don't have to travel a lot. That would have been very good here.
69 just became a pirate.
Yeah, he's just gonna keep the pressure here.
The pressure is real. Thank you so much for the follow, 69 Ning 69. What a nice name you have, my man. Appreciate your follow and welcome. People hate Mustafa here, so we gotta chat up. We gotta catch up also with the Twitch chat. Wartime ability has been used from King Mustafa for defense purposes, but he can't actually put any counter pressure. That's the unfortunate part. That means MrSmokkk gonna grow richer and richer. He will be having more and more resource income, more and more structures, more and more command points. But the archers, they might be useful when it comes to defense. But he needs to really, as fast as he possibly can, get rid out of those two mineshafts at his own side. Otherwise, it's gonna be a disaster for him, pressure-wise.
Yeah, in my opinion on this map, I would have went for a forward barrack, definitely. Knowing the dwarf gameplay, you know they're not necessarily gonna push through middle, especially with those signal fire. They're really gonna go on the side and use the side of this map. This map is really good using the side. He's searching
the mineshaft. Yeah. We'll be finding that. In the meantime, MrSmokkk was able to creep the troll on the bottom side with the pipes. And
so yeah, that's
Forge is coming up as well.
Yeah, this is gonna be good to kill any harassing. The power of every other factions against dwarves is getting behind the mines and destroying them, while the dwarves are too slow, or if you don't micro them well enough to defend your mine, if you don't see them coming, and the soldiers are getting behind the mine, they'll get the mine. So you kill that, you kill those soldiers of Gondor getting behind the mine with a battle wagon. The battle wagon just comes out of the mine and kill them, you know, like just trample them.
Yeah, that's what the dwarves are good for, using the mobility they have with the mine shafts, just like the goblins with the tunnels. And
exactly.
Let's see what's going to happen here.
Yeah, as soon as this battle wagon comes out, they're all gonna die.
Yeah, battle wagon is gonna be on the field soon. In the meantime, we're gonna check the power points. So King Mustafa was able to collect 1.5 power points for himself. Right now he has 450 command points available. And his enemy, MrSmokkk, has also 450 command points, but he has around 3 power points collected. Battle wagon gonna come out of this mineshaft here, probably, to trample those archers and those soldiers of Gondor.
Yeah.
Probably gonna get it out here, come on.
And if I was Smokkk, I would have even waited for the battle. Well, actually, no. I think he didn't have the time, like a few seconds, and the soldier would have taken the shaft out.
Great job here from MrSmokkk. Immediately demolished the farm from King Mustafa. It looks not great for King Mustafa, and you can tell that he is struggling when it comes to execution and when it comes to gameplay here on the map Jungles of Farharat. He's a main Forts of Eisen player. And you could also see in the chat, he was not very happy about the Jungles of Farharat map getting twice from the wheel, but that are the rules. We can't do anything about it.
Yeah, you have to really use well your assets. It's really not like if like if you struggle, it means your gameplay is too lacks improvement. It lacks knowledge, or actually just not necessarily knowledge, but use of your knowledge.
Okay, rallying call ability has been used. The pikeman
Oh,
units from Rohan.
Yeah, trample them.
Nice. Actually, trample is dealing so much damage. Oil barrels will be used. The rangers, they gotta be careful. Trample is coming, but he's microing away. Heal ability has been used from the dwarf player MrSmokkk as well. Everything is full health. And they do still have the rallying call ability on themselves. Nice micro here with the battle wagon to not trample those pikes. Let's see. He's trying to get to the back line. And
yes.
look
Oh,
at that.
we can kill them all.
Beautiful, nice trample. The splash damage is real from the trample of this battle wagon. And this is gonna be won, this fight here from MrSmokkk. Great micro here with the battle wagon, I gotta say. Nice gameplay. Last game, he was, remember, last game, he was also winning against Man of the West. With Angmar faction, and now he is winning again against Man of the West from King Mustafa. But this time with the factions of dwarves. I can't sleep, that now is my man. Why you wanna sleep? It's too early. He will blame the map. I'm really not tired for some odd reason. Every map that's not Fortifies is bad. Siege Hammer, I see them. Let me check if you are right. No, he didn't get his Hall of Warriors level 2 yet. So no Siege Hammers, my man Mirak.
Any expert of the game would disagree with the statement. Oh.
Map should be one pick per player to make it fair. I mean, it's fair anyway, so, I mean...
Yeah, it's fair,
maps,
I mean...
But you need to also keep in mind, chat, listen chat. The rules, I mean, we make the announcement of this tournament 2 months ago. 2 months ago, and the maps were set 2 months ago, and only 4 maps. So what could be done in those 2 months, you know, you could just, you know, don't stop playing Forts of Eisen, maybe spamming Forts of Eisen, maybe try to improve your gameplay in other maps, and just to be ready for the tournaments. And I'm guessing, I think we had a lot of discussions about the map pool, by the way, and about the rules of the tournament. And the thing is that everyone was like, only Forts of Eisen is gonna be boring. You need to keep in mind, we have 32 players, we have 8 groups with each 4 players. Imagine seeing that many games on Forts of Eisen. Trust me, also you would get bored. And I think being the better player means that you are being better than your opponent in almost every game. So it always depends on your macro and micro, I think, on your game knowledge, on your strategy. Just about not being a robot anymore on the map Forts of Eisen, doing the same thing over and over again.
Exactly.
You know, this is something else. For this tournament, next tournament, we might have different rules, so we're gonna switch back and forth.
If you lose because of a map, it means you're not good enough. Except if it's like a troll map, like very just choke points and stuff.
Look the minimap, guys,
here,
by the way.
all the 4 maps are really balanced. You know, like they're so good. Like, so if you lose, like, because of the map, it means you have not used the map well enough.
A great performance here from MrSmokkk, by the way. Just a look at the minimap shows you, yes, the entire map under his control. We have King Brent on the field, we have a Mineshaft special summon from him as well, which can also be used, by the way, just like the other Mineshafts to get units out, in and out. And King Mustafa is just buying some time, but he's not gonna deny the defeat. It's gonna be a clean 2-0 for MrSmokkk against King Mustafa, by the way.
Well, you just have to play once the map to know where the creeps are, by the way. You just need to play the map, guys. It's like Chang said, it was announced 2 months ago, so if you're going for a tournament, you should at least play the map, I don't know, 5 times or even just once, you know, okay, this is the map I play, you just go like against an AI and discover the map. You should do that, really.
Look, King Mustafa is saying unbalanced map,
right,
yes.
right.
I guess DJP was right. Yeah, unfortunately. I mean, I can understand him. I can feel him. You could also see his reaction all the time, already after seeing that the second time we're gonna have the jungles of Farharat as well. Yeah, but that's gonna be
well,
it.
Go say that to Solos who made the map.
Yeah,
I think this map is really good.
That's gonna be it between King Mustafa and MrSmokkk. Best of 3 is over. Well done here, well performed from MrSmokkk. Well deserved victory. And if you're watching that on YouTube, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content. Thank you so much for watching, guys.